The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And he'll bang that one through. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. On the ground with their leading rusher from a season ago, it's Alex Collins. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Here's a first down run with Collins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Mayfield now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson, he's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So a designed run last play, now Dalton to pass. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. And when people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Dalton gives to Bernard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 13 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Dalton. And the grab by Croft. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play. On the toss, Bernard. They find some open field here. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Here's the rookie from the U, Mark Walton. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Second down, Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Green's first catch of the game. Good for a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They'll run with Walton. Room here to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Love the run right there. And when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Here's Walton. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And Dalton to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Dalton here from the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And Bullock will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gun, 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 gun.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield is going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Gone! Leopard! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Gone!
From the gun, Mayfield. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got Snead. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Now a give to Collins. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run this. It's Pumphrey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And for Get about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Yeah, baby, boom. Let's get this.
It's second down. Dalton looking. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, these two guys, Dalton and Green, they've hooked up on some big plays since coming in as rookies together back in 2011. But sometimes Andy can rely on them just a little bit too heavily. And this is a ball he probably shouldn't have thrown.
They pitch it out to Collins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down, Mayfield. Snead's got it. Avoids him at the 40. And now running right through it. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mayfield now. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They come out here in the eye. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Detroit, Detroit.
Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Mayfield to throw it this time. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Matthews the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
The Bengals getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Walton. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Andy Dalton now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands, That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking to throw on second down. Dalton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They run with Collins. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. So we have and just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A first down throw for Mayfield. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly why the Ravens drafted him, added him to their stable after drafting Hayden Hurst in the 1st round. A second tight end who can catch the football. He looks like a guy who's going to line up on the line of scrimmage and mash you in the running game as a blocker. But his best attributes, splitting out, catching the football almost as an extra wide receiver.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain of 32 that time.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's Collins. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
On first, they go right back to Collins. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Vontaze Burfict, the one to get him down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Baby, get him, boy. Get him, boy.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Working out of the gun. Mayfield drops it underneath for Collins. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Collins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll start the drive with a give to Walton. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on 2nd down. Dalton. He drops it off for Bernard.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. Open man is Uzama. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Andy Dalton now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's first and 10. They'll run it here with Bernard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Underneath, this is Bernard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Dalton. And that is incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offense got...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Able to get away. It's a foot race. The 40. 20, 10, 5, and it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return where they didn't create a penalty? Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. From the gun, Dalton. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Dalton finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Andy Dalton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Second down, Dalton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Dalton here from the gun. And Green with a catch left side. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. A big play. Dalton to his favorite receiver, Green. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun. Dalton under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So Dalton now. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And Dalton to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure, he's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And some space here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
From the gun, Mayfield. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Mayfield to throw it. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Green's got it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. From the gun, Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is not even getting to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And it'll be Dalton again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They go play action here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. This will be Dalton again. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Dalton in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Terrell Suggs in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
And that drive is going pretty darn well. 3 previous times, converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said, enough of that.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Detroit!
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
There you go, 368.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To throw again. Dalton. Towards the target, and he has it over the middle. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. First down throw coming for Dalton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Dalton. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Another chance for Dalton. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. 6 seconds now, 5 seconds.
and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. Chillin' like a boss with my feet up. Got a bag for the visa. Pulling up the leader. Getting out while I'm on the. She's a keeper. No play burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros. Don't you when no, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, Mayday. Bubbles and I'm these models are it's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now.